Kilo and Shelley, welcome back folks to Culture Shock with Charles. Yep, I'm sorry my battery went dead on the last video, so I have to continue and finish this topic, man. Alright, I was talking in the last video before it ended about the herd mentality of most Africans. I need y'all to understand that when I talk about these things, I'm not generalizing. There's always an exception to every rule. So what I'm talking about is, like, for the most part, that is to a high degree, almost anything that is over 60%, it's become like it's a general thing. So most Africans have the herd mentality. Herd mentality, I try to explain it. It's like the sheep. The sheep, when a lead sheep goes left, all other sheep goes that left side. They don't even know the reason why that lead sheep is going left. Everybody just go like that. And the sheep trust in one another. So part of why they do that is why they have their herd mentality is because a sheep is one kind, then we have the wolf, you have other animals, so the sheep will always trust themselves. But we as human beings, as Africans, we need to trust everybody. We need to trust everybody so long as we're human beings. Human beings are living on this earth, not aliens. So when we come over here, we have to, even though we relate with people from our country, from our tribe, which I do myself, but we shouldn't get closed off. For example, we have African parents that tell their kids not to marry people from other tribes, not even talking about other countries or from another continent. We have Africans that do that. We have Africans that even tell their kids not to even marry African Americans. These are black people like yourself. But we'll get into that topic. I'll talk about that later. So this herd mentality, most of us Africans have it, and these are the effects. Like it or not, believe it or not, these are the effects of colonialism, because we've been divided. We don't trust one another. So before you know it, we have that herd mentality that we only want to do. There are different things you can do. There are different, ways you can work, make money, relax, in this United States and in the Western world, UK, Europe, South America, Canada. You're living there as an African. Get in touch with the indigenes of the land. All people from all races, Caucasian, Chinese, Jewish, Italians, Mexican. Mix up, open up, have an open mind. That's how you meet people. That's how you enjoy yourself. That's how you enjoy life. If you don't discover other places and other people, how do you enjoy life? So that is talking about the herd mentality that we Africans have, which is an effect of colonialism. So thank you so much. You've been with me. We talked about the effects of slavery and colonialism today. For slavery, I want to run through the points that I made. The first point was identity. Identity, which starts with name being lost. When our people were brought here, their name was taken and their identity was taken as well. Second thing is timidity and a lack of exposure, which is also an effect of slavery. The third one is materialism, materialism. Then the fourth one is diet, the way our people eat here. Then when we talk of the effects of colonialism today, number one is nepotism. We call it tribalism, which is which is one of the effects, I would say the direct effect of colonialism. In my country it was called indirect rule. So tribalism, nepotism, favoring other people from maybe your tribe or your race, your black race. It's funny that we have black race and people still have, when it comes to races and one race is to another, we say racism. But when it comes within the black race, we call it tribalism. So it's funny that we even have that. Most of our brothers and sisters here don't know that we even have that in Africa. So that's number one. Then number two is survival mentality. Survival mentality is as a result of having faced so much lack back home in Africa, where there's no, especially social services, amenities, public amenities and all that, lack of social services and stuff like that. And then some people are faced with a lot of poverty. A lot of people are faced with a lot of poverty. So when they come to the Western world, it's like, oh, I just got to get, it's like an instinct, a survival instinct, which I call survival mentality. Then the next one is materialism, get. Buying a house. I'll tell you this, we're going to go into this topic much later. Getting a house don't mean that's an asset you just got. No, that's a liability, because money keeps coming out of your pocket to pay the mortgage. So we're going to go into that. Real estate, when you invest in real estate, that is when you have an asset. You buy it, you appreciate, you sell it, you buy it, you sell it for a higher price. You make money from real estate. When you buy a house, you're not making money from that house. So one of the major goals of Africans is that, oh, I just want to buy a house to show to my people that I have a house. Come on, you just bought a liability. So we're going to go into that in later topics, later videos. Then the next one is the herd mentality, which our people have when they come here. So I believe I've been able to, maybe scratch the surface, talk a little bit about these things that I believe is, is slowing us down as a people, the black people. And if you go to other countries, black people in other countries, I believe it will be the same with them, because the black race happen to be the only race that suffered these two kind of effects, suffered these two kind of like policy or tactics. Like that is slavery on one hand and colonialism on the other hand. So for our brothers and sisters here in America and other parts of developed world who are black, you may think, oh, you were enslaved, but people in Africa, they were free. No, Africans, they were not that free. They may be free physically, but mentally they were not free. Mentally they were being programmed. Mentally they were being manipulated. Mentally we've been programmed and manipulated. So you see that we have different kind of culture and how we relate. For example, in Africa, some people believe the white man is like a god. Some people respect the white man so much. I'm like, damn. I'm like, what? I'm sorry for my language. My daughter is on this video. She's gonna ask me, Daddy, you're saying bad words. So some people back home, they feel like, oh, the white man is a human being like everybody. Come on now. Like Martin Luther King said, and we in the Black History Month, I believe, and Martin Luther King Day was on the 20th. So, to our brothers and sisters, much respect, and to all the black achievements in America and all over the world. We're celebrating our leader and someone that has inspired the black race, Martin Luther King. So Martin Luther King said, I pray that my kids will grow up in a country where they are not judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. So who's the white man? The white man is just the color of his skin. Who's the black man? Black man is just the color of his skin. You have to know the person before you can say, oh, this person is this kind of person, this person is this kind of person. That means you have to know their character, the content of their character, like Martin Luther King said. So this video is all about, sharing with you what I believe, because this is my channel, right? What I believe is slowing us down as a people. We have these effects of slavery and colonialism still happening to us. I might even be manifesting it. I don't know. Somebody have to tell me that, yeah, I'm also manifesting this effect. I don't know. But I am someone that kind of like look beyond what is seen, what everybody sees. So I always, kind of like take an in-depth look of everything. I'm that person that when the crowd is going one way, I'm like, okay, why are we going that way? What is making us go that way? Well, some of you will know more about me. I'm an inventor as well and an innovator. So you'll know more about me because I think a lot and I try to figure things out. So I want to appreciate you for watching my video, I want you to share and like. We're coming up with very fantastic, very interesting, and shocking topics and controversial topics on this channel. So I want to thank you for watching. Share, like, help me promote this channel. I appreciate you. And you are watching Culture Shock with Shops. See you on the next video. Bye.